Tinkercad can be used to create circuit simulations as well. So in order to do that, you can see that I'm in my home page and I'm in the circuits tab. So here when you are in circuits, if you're new to this area, you can click on try circuits, or if you have a bunch of projects, you can click on create new circuit, which is what I'm going to do. So once I click on create new circuit, it opens up the simulation area, as you can see. So here you can see that there's different type of components that you can use. You can also go up to the top and there's different type of circuits. So you must have a bit of basic knowledge regarding circuits to fully utilize this area right here. So before actually using actual products, you can actually go around onto the circuit and then use these out to make different things. So I'm going to go around onto the basic, and let's say I'm going to bring in a 9-volt battery. So if I were to change around the rotation, I can press R on my keyboard and then place this anywhere I want. I can zoom out and zoom in by using the scroll mouse wheel button. So let's say I'm going to go around, I'm holding middle mouse button to actually pan this around. So if I want to, let's say for example, add in different items right here. Let's say for example, I'm going to use the DC motor right here. And let's say I want to connect this out. So if I want to connect out the DC motor, I'm just going to take the positive part right here, click on it, and click on right here, and click on right here, so it actually connects. So if I were to click on start simulation, you can see that it actually rotates onto the left side. And if I were to change this out, I can delete this and delete this. Let me crisscross this out. So let me go to positive terminal right here and negative to negative right here. And if I were to do this, you can see that now the motor actually goes on to the right side. You can also change the name of the motor right here onto tutor, something like this. So let me just stop the simulation and delete this altogether. And let's say I want to add in another component right here. Let's say, for example, I want to go around and add in something like a multimeter. So I'm going to keep it right here. Let's say, for example, I'm just going to rotate this around just like this. And I'm just going to keep this one right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around, let's say, for example, onto something like a LED light. Keep it right here, press R, and there you go. And let's say I want to connect this out. Let me just go around right here and let's connect the positive to positive right here, this one to this, and this to this. Let's see if everything works out well. And now you can see that this is the volt and everything, it works out well. So let me just select this and I can delete this. I can connect this over here, connect this over here. Let's see if it works out. The light actually does not do anything, and you can see that the energy is not enough, so it actually does not spin around right here. And over here, you can see that this is what you have. And now there might be something wrong. So if I were to actually connect this together, let's see what happens. If I were to start the simulation, it does not actually glow because we connected it wrong. So this is what we have to connect. We must connect the negative over here and then the positive one over here. So if I were to start, you can see that it actually glows out. So now we know that the positive needs to be connected right here, negative needs to be connected right here. Start the simulation, there you go. So I'm just going to delete this out right here, and then let's say I'm going to connect this, okay, and then I'm going to go around and then use around to connect this here, and then connect this onto, let's say for example, I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I'm going to go to the positive right here. So I'm just going to go around right here, click on positive, start the simulation right here. This is how it actually looks. So you can, this is more like a hidden trial as well. So let's say this is being connected. Let's say I want to connect it right over here directly, and then this one right over here directly. Let's see if it works now. So there you go. So this is how it works. I guess like still the motor is not running. So let me just stop it. Delete this out right here. I'm going to connect both of these directly onto the 9-volt battery. Let's start the simulation. You can see that it rotates around now. And if I were to connect this here and start it, now you can see that the light is actually glowing. There's the volt which is actually being measured right here. You can go around right here and then change around the option, as you can see, just like that. And that is how you can work around with the circuit mode inside of Tinkercad. And you can also share this, and then you can go around and add in codes to this as well to be more detailed. You can go around onto export, download the BRD file for circuit board type of file format, and then work around with it as well. If you have to select this, you can go around and select different options. So you can also go around and select like green or so forth. So if I were to actually start the simulation, it'll actually glow around in that color. You can also change out into different kind of things, like you can change around into hookups and like that. So it actually changes around how this actually looks like, and then will impact out the overall overall circuitry. So you can go on to the top, you can go around right here, add in annotations as in other options and so forth. You can go around and then like work around with these, as you can see, and then undo and redo and everything else right here. So that is how you can work around with the circuitry option inside of Tinkercad so that you can simulate your circuitries. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.